Today, I'm going to be showing you how to take care of and set up one of these little corn snakes. Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Sebastian from Myamal, and today I'm going to be showing you how to take care of and set up a corn snake properly. So, just a quick rundown. Corn snakes are readily available. You can find them almost anywhere, pet shops, reptile shows, you can find them online as well. And they do make good pets for beginners. They max out at around 4 to 6 feet. And this is what a baby will look like. So it is a very, very small snake when they first hatch. But once they get older, you get a 4 to 6 foot snake. So it's not too big, but it's still a decent size. And they can live up to 20 years with proper care. Alright, so to start, you're going to need the properly sized terrarium or aquarium for your corn snake. So you want to make sure that your baby corn snake, if you have a baby, is in about a 10 to 20 gallon terrarium, like this 20 gallon long here. This would be perfect for a baby or even a juvenile. And then once they get to adult size, which is around 4 to 6 feet, you definitely want to be putting them into a 40 gallon breeder tank minimum. So definitely keep growing the size of the cage as your snake is growing, just to make sure they always have room to stretch out and grow further. So we're going to start off by setting up this 20 gallon long. So corn snakes are from the southern United States, places like Florida, Georgia, Alabama, the Carolinas. You can find them all in, find the corn snakes in all those states. So you would definitely want to heat your corn snake if you're not living in those states. So if you live up north, like in Jersey here, in the winter it gets pretty cold. So you would definitely want to heat up your corn snake. So you have two choices. You could either do a light fixture with the light bulb for the terrarium so that you could have the daylight on top plus the heat. Or you could just do an under tank heater, which would be 24-hour heat. You never really have to worry about it. You just stick it on the bottom or the side of the glass and it will just 24 hours heat up the cage. But you would only want it on one side because you do want to provide a hot side and you want to do a cold side. So for the hot side, you'd want to keep it around 85 degrees with the cold side being in the low 70s. So for the most part, the cold side will be like a room temperature, it's like lower 70 degrees. And then just make sure you have your light bulb or your under tank heater providing at least 85 degrees on the hot side. And you could always check and monitor that with a thermometer. So now for the substrate, you can use anything from paper to bark to aspen bedding. So it all depends on how you want the setup made for your snake. So it depends how naturalistic you want or how basic you want. So today we're just going to be going with the aspen snake bedding from Zoomed. So we'll just take this top off here and pour it in here. So just tear it open and put in enough substrate for your corn snake to be able to bury itself, as they will burrow and they do like to hide underneath all the substrate. So you definitely want to provide at least I would say 1 inch to 2 inches of substrate for sure, just to make sure that they could easily burrow and feel comfortable in there, because the layer of substrate will act as another hiding spot, and corn snakes can be a little skittish, especially as babies. So you want to make sure that they have as much security and hiding places as possible. So just like that would be perfect. A baby corn snake can easily hide in there for sure. And then that's definitely it for substrate. Alright, so now we're going to be adding the hiding spot. And for corn snakes, you could go pretty basic. I'm going to be using just like a normal rock for a hiding spot, because the corn snakes will usually be burrowing in the substrate, so the rock on top of the substrate would create an even better hiding spot here. They will feel even more secure. And then basically the whole floor of the terrarium is also a hiding spot, but definitely want to add one anyway over here. So this would be a nice hiding spot for the hot side, as well as if you were doing a light fixture on top with a light bulb, then the rock would be a perfect basking spot for your corn snake. And then after that, you always want to make sure you have a water bowl, and always make sure that the water is clean every day. Check it, make sure it's clean, because snakes do usually poop in the water bowl. So you always want to make sure that that is clean, especially after they've eaten. And then you could add some decorations like these plants, some jungle type plants for the corn snake. So when they're babies, they will use this as a hiding spot as well. So it all works out, because the more hiding spots you can provide your baby corn snakes, the better they will do and the more secure they will feel. So basically, for a super basic corn snake setup, this would be perfect. This would be definitely more than enough. And for cleaning, you just want to make sure, like I said, that the water bowl is clean, spot clean, any poop that you would see around the terrarium after they eat. And I would say once a month, clean everything out, take out the substrate, disinfect everything in the cage, and then put it back in all new substrate, all clean decorations, hiding spots, water bowl, and you'd be good to go like that. Alright, so when it comes to feeding your corn snake, you want to be giving them a pinky mouse once a week when they're babies like this, and then slowly move them up to bigger prey as they get older. Juveniles will start eating fuzzy mice, then hopper mice, and then once they start gaining some real size, they'll eat adult mice. And then once they're around 4 to 6 feet, they'll probably be eating small rats, and some of the bigger ones might even be eating medium rats. So you definitely just want to be ready for that, and just make sure that you're good to go to be feeding your snakes at least once a week, just to make sure that they get enough food to grow and to just be healthy little snakes. And when it comes to temperament with corn snakes, they're super laid back. This little guy has never tried to bite me, never struck at me, never anything, never rattled his tail. He'll just be slithering around in your hands. They do move around more than like your typical ball python, so they're more fun, I would say, to handle, because they'll actually be going through your fingers and you gotta play with them a little bit, you know? So definitely temperament wise, great for handling, especially for beginners, and especially if you're handling them from when they're a baby like this and you have a super tame adult corn snake, then it's always great to have something like that, because a nice snake, 4 to 6 feet, super tame, really can't go wrong with that. But yeah, that is how you would basically set up and care for your corn snake properly, to make sure that they're good to go. And if you like the video, then please like and subscribe. And if you want me to create more content like this, then leave it down in the comments below. Let me know what else you would like to see. And I hope everybody has a great day.